The skull crawler, one of the most dangerous creatures on Skull Island. In the Jurassic Park universe, known for bringing back the dinosaurs. But what if a skull crawler made its way into the Jurassic Park universe, and would it survive on Isla Nublar? Well, today let's try and see if a juvenile skull crawler can survive the Jurassic Park universe. This is not an original idea. This idea was by Godzilla Reacts, but I'm gonna do mine a bit differently. There will be a part 2, as in this video we will only be going over if a skull crawler can survive the first 3 Jurassic Park movies, and the next video will be about the Jurassic World movies. But now let's get on to the show. But first, some stats. The juvenile skull crawler can reach lengths of 11 meters. They also have a range of arsenal. They have a nasty bite along with a prehensile tongue that can grab and swallow their prey. They also have a whip-like tail along with strong legs, able to hold its own weight, and lastly they can break bones just by ramming into them. But they lack on durability and intelligence, as a skull crawler can easily get cut along with not being the smartest, but they are fast, being able to make fast turns, and along with being able to make big jumps up into the air. But that's enough stats to know about the skull crawler. So who will the skull crawler be facing? Well, the opponents will be weakest to strongest. So a pack of Gallimimus, the big one, Dilophosaurus, a pack of Jurassic Park 3 raptors, Parasaurolophus, Brachiosaurus, Triceratops, Rexy in her prime, Buck and Doe, and lastly the Spinosaurus. And yeah, the skull crawler easily kills all of them. And then we have the big one, and skull crawler easily moves on. And the next 2 easily get killed by the skull crawler with a few scratches, along with Para, as he would just try to run. Now Brachiosaurus would be a bit harder to take down due to its size, but skull crawler easily moves on unless Brachiosaurus can land a good stomp on a limb, but it's highly unlikely. Now Triceratops could land a good hit on skull crawler, but skull crawler would still move on unless the stab is fatal, but again, unlikely to get a good hit. Now Rexy in her prime would put up a good fight, and she would definitely get some good hits onto the skull crawler, but I still think skull crawler would still move on with high difficulty, just because they are hypervores, meaning they pretty much are always hungry. And now we have Buck and Doe, and I think this is where the skull crawler stops. This is because even though the skull crawler can still move on, I think having 2 Rexes would overwhelm it, and it would be more of a challenge. But even if it beat Buck and Doe, I'd say the Spinosaurus would just snap its neck like it did to the Rex. But yeah, this is my version if a skull crawler can survive the Jurassic Park universe, and all credit goes to Godzilla Reacts for the idea. Anyways, part 2 will come out soon, and thanks for watching. And if you like this form of content, like and subscribe for more videos Godzilla Guy style.